Hi, I'm Kathy Fisher. For those of you joining us here for the very first time on Married with Dragsters, well, welcome along for the ride. For the rest, who were following along last season and wondered where in the world we went, just kind of stopped in the middle of the year, well, unfortunately, it takes more than two people to do all of this stuff and race, and when our crew disappeared on us in the middle of the season, well, there kind of went the show. Now, our dogs, although they're very smart, they don't have thumbs, so it's kind of hard for them to do the camera anyway. Just to kind of get you caught up a little bit on the Cliff Notes version of what took place for the remainder of the season, we were able to have some really good events. As a matter of fact, put Baby Beastie into the final round on 3 occasions, back-to-back occasions, starting with the IHRA Nitro Jam in Grand Bend, and then the next IHRA race we went to, which was a double at Pittsburgh Raceway Park. We almost doubled up that weekend, starting off with the win on Saturday night in Quick Rod, a very tough race against John Dustin, and then put her in the final again on Sunday, but the driver just made the wrong decision. But did have a good season with Baby Beastie. It actually put me into the IHRA Tournament of Champions, and we wrapped up the year in Virginia. Still, we're having a little bit of problems with Kevin's top dragster car, but we've got a whole lot of changes that are coming up for Performance by Fisher Racing that we are going to show you over the next several weeks. Now, unfortunately, there were other changes that happened in 2011. And for those of you who race with us, who have seen us at the tracks, you all got to know Mandy. And many of you come to love Mandy. Well, unfortunately, Mandy's time with us came to an end on August 14th while we were actually racing at an IHRA event in Martin, Michigan. And we are going to and continue to miss her greatly. That's kind of an understatement. But Mai's still along for the ride, and we have a new addition to the race team. She joined us in late September, another Shetland sheepdog. She's definitely going to be a race dog, and her name is Miko. And over the next several weeks and months and years to come, you'll all get to know her very well. What do you say we start off with our first episode of Married with Dragsters here on Competition Plus TV?
Married with Dragsters on Competition Plus TV. Brought to you by American Race Cars, fabricating championship rides. By Mosier Engineering, the leader in high-performance rear-end components. And by Performance by Fisher, your drag racing wheel specialist.
When you first walk into American Race Cars, first thing I noticed was how professional everything looked and how clean the operation was. And they have numerous cars under construction. People doing this and doing that, from bending pipe to welding and fitting bodies. And it's just such a professional operation, and it looks like everything is together down to a gnat's ass. I've been in business 25 years now. And the one thing that I noticed when we walked into the shop at American Race Cars was attention to detail, and the employees actually act like they loved working their job. And that means a lot, especially from my standpoint as owning a business. I'm sure Mark and Travis really appreciate that, because when you enjoy your work, you put forth a lot of extra effort and make sure that everything is done properly.
Angle of this windshield somewhere, so we have to try and bring out 3 inches. That's going to make this hole very small. Right. I think we should go down just a little bit. And we can see how it looks.
Yeah, might have to chop on it a little bit.
Definitely nice. And, obviously you guys have those nice new molded dashes, but that's not going to work with all my funky stuff.
No, we'd have to build you an aluminum dash. Like
And I'm fine with that.
You're okay with it?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. And I don't know what you're gonna do on the outside as far as your paint and stuff like that, but the dash can be painted to match the car.
Okay.
It works pretty good too.
I've never had a brand new car, even though baby Beastie, when we got her, she was completely gone through and started over from scratch and had a new body put on it, but not a car built from ground up just for me. So to walk into American Race Cars, knowing how Travis Colangelo and Mark Horton are, knowing their history, knowing the cars that they have out there that are winning races, winning championships, and knowing that I'm going to have them build a car for me, it's very exciting. It's extremely exciting. Is there anything else that you guys need to check while I'm in here?
I know you can't reach the pedals.
No, not really. I mean, I can, but we wouldn't be going very far.
I think I have to come back in the rail.
And obviously need a little.
Pull the top off and look. And pull that side panel.
That was another reason why I thought I'd take my shoes off, because we won't be driving in heels.
No, we'll just pull this top panel if you see one.
That looks nice all chromed like that. That's kind of cool. But yeah, definitely. This feels good here. So what will you do then to bring the seat up?
We'll either build you a pad so you can take it out. That way someone else drives and still wants to drive.
He's not going to get in the drive. We don't care cars. So we can just forget that.
Perfect. We'll build the seat pad right into the seat.
Okay,
We'll have the foam down there.
that's cool. And does that last a long time then? I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Because really, I know that if I kept my other car as long as I did that one, this one's, I know there's a lot of people that sell theirs and stuff, but I know I'm going to fall in love with, I've never had a car built for me. I've always had hand-me-downs.
Let alone a suspended car.
Let alone a suspended car. Let alone an American car.
Does the seat feel like it's a good angle for you?
Yes, yes.
We was gonna tilt the seat forward, but I don't think we will since she likes the angle.
No, I like it. But I really like that butt thing that we had going on. I really didn't want to lose too much.
I'll see if I can figure out how to cut that part of it out, raise it up in there so it's just...
See, I'm already being difficult for these guys, and we have only just begun. So, but they're still smiling, so that's good.
I changed the fuel shut off the custom chassis. And then we'll run that in tack and gauges, alls I need to know is the size of the tack. You have a 5-inch tack or a 3.5? Okay, let's mark 3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 3.5.
And then you had how many gauges?
So to sit in Travis's car, that was a lot of fun. To go through all the stuff, to joke around, the way they make you feel. They're not rushing you through anything. They're not in a hurry, even though they've got, 5, 6, 7 other chassis sitting around that need to be done. No, they treat you as an individual when you walk in there. And just going through all of that stuff with them, they really made me feel comfortable, and it was fun, as it should be.
Well, today we are tearing the old baby Beastie down. Getting ready to pull the motor and the training and everything off of it. Getting ready to be in its chassis form so it can sell. We need to freshen the motor up, go through it. We're gonna get the new case for the transmission and get everything changed over for the new car. And basically it takes some time to be able to do this. So we have to get everything tore down. It's a starting process of end of the season, getting everything ready for next year, and that's pretty much it.
My name's Alex Stapleton. I'm from Salisbury, Missouri. I go to University of Northwestern Ohio for auto hypo, and I love drag racing for the rush.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Van Cleaver from Nashville, Tennessee. I go to the University of Northwestern Ohio. I study automotive and high performance. I've been in drag racing since I was little, and I've raced for 11 years, and it feels good to work on one instead of race one now.
Tearing apart her car this last time was extremely difficult for me because I'm trying to inspect everything that comes apart, because I've got a list for say that, okay, this goes with the car, this stays, it's part of the engine combination. And to be able to do that properly and to kind of look at everything and, like I said, and taking care of 2 crew people, make sure they're staying busy and doing everything properly. It was a little bit of a chore, but we got through it, and we got everything we need to be able to put into the new car for this coming season.
Yeah, that's where the oil filter goes. That's why we got it off. Yeah, you can come right through there if you like.
I couldn't get that one on.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely need to grab onto them and pop them out.
I can tell, working the first time with Alex, that he knows his way around race cars. He seems to have a good grasp on all things mechanical, and I'm sure it won't be long before he's fitting right in and taking care of the cars like we should. Having a guy and a girl on the team is a little bit challenging, just because of the simple fact of the strength factor. I mean, obviously Alex is a big strapping young buck. Chelsea probably weighs 95 pounds dripping wet. But we all work together as a team. And that being said, I believe that these 2 will fit in fine and will do the job.
Hogan's makes the finest intakes in the land, especially when they're topped with a Terminator. Go ahead and fish that down through that hole. I got this for you. Cut it right there or disconnect it. Just cut the wire.
Put it right here?
Yep.
Got it.
Cut the red wire.
Kathy has a hard time letting go of things, especially cars. I mean, I know I've heard the stories to where when her dad and her was racing, she would name the cars and, you know, actually thought that they had personalities. And I too believe that. And the day that baby Beastie does sell, well, I'm hoping that she'll be able to get rid of it.
Where are these weights going?
Those weights are going to be going in the trailer.
Okay.
So for now, you can just kind of set them over there on the nitrous table. Don't forget, you 2, any of your nitrous buddies need any filling. It's $4.95 a pound. So, and I'll fill just about anything except for a bottle that's been heated on. I won't fill those. Because if you're that stupid that you're going to heat on a nitrous bottle with a torch, I don't want no part of it.
Although I was running the camera, it was kind of behind the scenes when I was watching Kevin, Alex, and Chelsea tear my car apart. I was still making comments, although I was kind of doing them off camera. I'm like, "We sure that goes with the car? Are we keeping that?" Kevin's like, "No, you're gonna have new." And I'm like, "I don't want to let that go." He's like, "No, you're gonna have new this, you're gonna have new that." And I'm like, "Are you sure that goes with the car?" So I had a hard time, once again, letting go. Is it a girl thing or is it just a me thing? I don't know. Don't ask Kevin.
Chelsea, I need you back here.
Okay.
Go ahead and undo the jack. Just gonna let it come down. Yep. Turn the handle. Okay. That's good. And that's how it's done.
Macho Man.
That's why I built that manhandle. That's a manhandle there. Serious, that's what I call it. Manhandle.
Get a patent on
I
that.
can grab it and It's better when I got my gloves on.
You get two out there and start going curls.
Yeah, I can. Okay. Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull this flywheel off. I'll get the special tool. You can see that's a 12 point. And we'll use the big impact. We'll run them off and then we'll pop this aluminum flywheel off. We love those aluminum flywheels. We love those flex plates.
It's a flex plate.
Excuse me.
And sometimes she even has a hard time flushing the toilet. I mean, that's how hard it is for her to let things go. Like that?
She just gets so attached.
Promotional considerations for Married with Dragsters provided in part by these fine companies. Coming up next on Married with Dragsters.
Real nice billet things that go on here. And so this is, doesn't have hard block in it or anything. Okay.
Bye, baby beastie. I really just yelled that, didn't I?